Hi, I'm Melody Broma, author of New Love Now, a mature woman's guide to modern dating. Let's get started. In a previous video, I talked about a gentleman who asked me about what to do after a couple of weeks of not letting someone know that they weren't interested. So they have the date and 2 weeks goes by and he's wondering if he should contact the person. And my advice was no, the person is over it if they're an adult and they're conscious, and you've moved on and they've moved on. Now, I don't give that kind of advice when it's shortly thereafter, the day after a date or 2 or 3 days after a date. If you're convinced that this person is not for you, let's dive into how to handle it in a kind, caring, and respectful way. You're on a date, you like the person, you're having a nice conversation, but there's something that just doesn't click. There's something about their mannerism, or there's something about what they've said on a topic that just rubs you the wrong way. It doesn't feel quite right. And it's a red flag to you because maybe you've had an experience that was similar, or you've had that kind of reaction in the past and it put you off. So it's perfectly fine, especially in internet dating. That is the whole purpose of internet dating, is to decide and discern whether someone is right for you. And it shouldn't take a whole lot of time, and it really shouldn't take a whole lot of time investment. So let's talk about what to say and how to say it. First of all, really feel the date, analyze the date, because it's going to make a difference in how you approach saying no, thank you. Making sure that it's not a knee-jerk reaction to something that has happened or to something that you have felt in the past that may not be relevant right now. It may be something you need to put in your past. That's worth looking at. It may be something that no longer affects you or affects your life. That's something to look at. Is this reaction something in the now, or is it something in the past? That is really important. But you've met, and it's not your ideal or even close to your ideal person or relationship or conversation or reaction. Totally fine. You've only had 1 or 2 dates, maybe even 3 or 4 dates, and you finally come to a conclusion that no, this is not for me. The best way to let someone know that you're not interested is to text. I believe in texting this. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that. They're going to say you should pick up the phone and say, thank you so much, I'm not interested. I don't believe in that, only because it can lead to a discussion of the whys. And oftentimes we don't even know why. I just sensed something, or I felt something, or I reacted, and you can't go back from there necessarily. Like, unless of course you really take a look and you go, you know what, I'm reacting to him the way I reacted to my former boyfriend, my former husband, and that's not fair to this new guy. But that's a whole different topic. Let's just say you met, and you wind up not interested. This is the best way to do it. Text message, and be really cognizant of your words. In my opinion, something like, it was great to meet you. You're a really vibrant, interesting person. This keeps it away from you're beautiful, you're wonderful, but it's not going to work. Stick with words that convey your respect and regard without going into too much detail. So starting out with something like, you're very unique and I enjoyed meeting you. Our time at lunch was really engaging and I want to thank you for that. I feel as though it's not what I want long term. So I'm going to say thank you again for joining me, and I wish you all the best. That's a possibility. You can use all of that if you want to, or use your own words. But what I want to say is respect, kindness, engagement, acknowledging that you did enjoy meeting them, if you enjoyed meeting them. If you did not enjoy meeting them, just leave that out. Be respectful and kind, because we're talking about the heart here. We're not talking about, some sort of external thing like your job or your career or your parents. We're talking about your heart. And you want to come from your heart place because they've come from their heart place. Hopefully, likely. They may not have, and your date went sour because they were sour. And that's something to think about as well when doing this no thank you text message. But I do think that it's fair to do this, and I do suggest it to my clients as a way to let someone down gently. We've all heard that phrase, let someone down gently. But you know what? I'm sure that you too want to be let down gently. So do it with your best intentions, that this person accepts what you say for what it is. You don't have to explain. You don't have to tell someone the reason. And that is my point for not making a phone call. Just brief is perfect, and you don't have to make it a whole conversation, because like I said, you may or may not even know what it was that put you off. So I hope this helps you in some way, and I really hope you'll like or subscribe if you feel like it. And please send me your questions and comments. They're fodder for what we're doing here, which is getting you into a relationship and getting you comfy with modern dating skills. So thanks so much. I'm Melody Broma signing out.